Did you ever think we weren't going to get to this stage?
Yes. I didn't know when. I thought, like, there were many days where I was frustrated and I was like, we'll never get there, we'll never get there. But I always knew we would get here because ball don't lie, right? The math doesn't lie. The data is there. There is no doubting this data. We have studies that demonstrated the cost-benefit analysis, the ability of the treatment to have positive effect. The parents want this. There's no more argument against it. There's no argument against it. So I kept thinking, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I remember I had a meeting with a good friend and they told me, Rob, you need to do a stunt. You need to do something to bring attention to this, because I felt like nobody was listening to me. So that's when I saw the Terry Fox statue in Ottawa, and that's when I had the idea. I told my wife, I said, I'm gonna run across Canada. And she goes, easy, like pump the brakes here. And maybe you should start by running across Manitoba. And that's what I did. I decided to run across Manitoba, and it brought, like, I never thought, I'll tell this story. I was on a bed in Portage La Prairie and my mom was taping up my feet for my blisters because I was in way over my head with this running across the province thing. I never thought I'd be able to finish. And the phone rang and it was Minister Asaguara, MLA Asaguara. And they told me, Rob, you're not gonna believe what happened. Like they voted in favor of your bill. At that time it was like a bill that was in front of the legislature to amend the Universal Screening Act. And I was like, blown away because I didn't think it was going to happen that day, but it happened. So I kept believing, my family was supportive and they're like, Rob, it's going to happen. And here we are. So I didn't lose faith. This is obviously an important cause to my heart. It started 17 years ago, soon to be 18 years ago, when my son was born with congenital CMV. And they told us at the time, had we only had done this screening test, we could have caught it. And I was like, well, why aren't they screening? And it just fell on deaf ears. This is almost 18 years ago. And at that point, it was a very rough time for my wife and I. He was in hospital for an extended period of time. He's doing great now, but it was very, we were very worried at the time. We said, we gotta change this. Status quo is unacceptable. I can't believe that it almost took 18 years to get here. But I'm very proud and thankful to the Manitoba government for putting this in finally. I was looking through my emails recently. It was 10 years ago that I sent my first advocacy emails to my MLA and saying how important this was and how we needed to get universal screening in Manitoba. Those babies don't have a chance. And we knew that if we could identify babies, we know that we can treat them. If we know that we can treat them, we know they can have a better outcome. Better outcome means for parents, they don't have to worry as much. And just the cost burden on the province, these studies have demonstrated that this is there's a cost benefit to the screening, so there was no reason not to screen. And I thought I was banging my head against the wall. I thought I was taking crazy pills, but eventually, the message got through, and I'm so thankful that it did. I'm so thankful that I ran across Manitoba and I got to meet the awesome people in government that came and ran with me when I did Run with Rob, which the sole focus was 2 years ago when I ran across Manitoba was to get universal screening for newborn babies in Manitoba. And I can't believe how quickly it happened, actually, because I've been following the screening issue in a lot of provinces. In Ontario, it took years. In Saskatchewan, we have it in Saskatchewan now. In Alberta, they promised it, but they're like 3 years away. So I was really impressed with the speed at which this came about. I'm so thankful to be a part of this story, and more than anything, I'm grateful for the kids and the parents that now are going to be screened. We're going to identify these kids. We're going to be able to treat them, and kids are going to have a much better outcome, and that brings me so much joy. So I just want to thank everyone. Thanks for being here, and this is such a momentous day in healthcare for Manitobans, and I'm just so proud to be a Manitoban today. So thank you, and I will let my son, I'll give him a few words too. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. Hi, my name's Alex Tétrault, and I was, I believe, the first child in Winnipeg to be cured of CMV, I think, treated, which I am very thankful for. And I'm very happy that I got treated with that. And I'm even more happy that more children are gonna get treated with the cure. Well, get better. It's really amazing what all of you guys do, and I still remember like it was yesterday, running with my dad to make money for the charity. Like, that was good times, and I don't know what to say. Yeah, I'm just really happy, and I'm really happy that my dad finally got what like after all this time. It's like, he saw an opportunity and he took it.
That's right.
And he yeah, I don't know what to say.
Nice job. Nice job, Alex.